Got my water. Okay, okay. Think we're live. So it is, what day is it? It's Thursday, isn't it? I've not done I didn't do a live stream yesterday, so I thought I would come online and chat. So if anyone pops up, haven't scheduled this video, but if anyone pops up, I will start chatting. Maybe just share a tweet so people know I'm streaming. There's a few things that have been going on the last few days since the last live stream. One of the main ones being that the price of Bitcoin has been down a lot, price of everything has been down. Hey Daniel, hey Norm, good to see you pop up. I wasn't sure how many people would be watching at this time of night because I didn't schedule it or anything like that. So just try to set things up. Hey Aaron, good to see you. Are you going to buy some BTCP just now? Hey Christian. So usual, I've got nothing set in my mind to talk about in cryptocurrency. I just want to chat to you guys and we'll see what happens. There has been some things happening over the last day or so. It's cryptocurrency. There's things happening every day. We saw that with Binance. They appear to have refunded everyone. Hey Nollis, no, that's okay. It is late. I know it is late. So Binance apparently have refunded everyone. I think they did a good job. I quite like how Binance are quite transparent about things as well. They seem to be on the job. They seem to be on it. Hey Kevin. Hey Norm. Norm saying with such a big project like Bitcoin Private, why is it so hard to get the ball rolling on exchanges? Yeah, that's definitely something I still need to do a video about MNX. I'll talk about that in a second, Darren. I just came across a post that I want to share with you. I don't know, it was only posted 38 minutes ago. Someone shared it in the Discord group. So if maybe I'll put this around so I can still see the comments. Gotta move some things around. Right, let's see. Right, so I just saw someone post this on Reddit. Could be rumors, it could be bull. I don't know what's going on. Someone's saying that KuCoin got wind of an offer, and they're saying that Roger Ver from Bitcoin Cash has been paying people not to list Bitcoin private. Now, this could be delving into the world of, conspiracy theories and paranoia. But it says that, where is it saying here? KuCoin got wind of the offer, but because it was already live, they followed through it. Now, I don't know where this is stemming from. What facts I've got from this. I reckon that if this was true though, and there's any legitimacy to this, I reckon this would be a lawsuit. Yeah, I think this guy sums it well. Let me put on my tinfoil hat. That sums it up. Jeremy, exchanges take time. Norlis, I think there's some games being played by the exchanges over Bitcoin private. I'm not sure. I mean, I think I don't know. I mean, I don't know the technical reason why, how exchanges work in the background and all that, what they have to do, what they need to validate, what they need to test. Altcoins are being slaughtered, yes, but this always happens. Bitcoin goes down and altcoins go down. Hey Matt, hey Joshua, hey Ox. Christian was asking, do I have a Discord? No, people were asking me about this last week. Should I start a Discord group or a Telegram group? I don't know, guys. I do have an old bulletin board style discussion, a website that I could host cryptocurrency discussions on. I know it's not live like Discord. I've been following the discussions in Discord though, and there seems to be a lot of kind of spammers hanging around. When I've signed up to certain Discord groups, I've been getting private messages to, with referral links, affiliate links, spam links and all that. So, I don't know. I don't want something to drain my time that much. By the same time, I would like somewhere where I can chat to you guys as well. Matt says 1,000 subs. Yeah, Thanks to you guys. I do appreciate it. I kind of crossed the line. I think it was yesterday. Hey, Danny. Roger Vere's middle name is C for centralised. Monero V fork has been postponed. Oh, I didn't know that, Kevin. When did that happen? Was that today? I've not paid attention to that. I'm still waiting for money come. Basically, I've not got much. I've not got any Monero. I had 0.3 at Mining Pool Hub, which has been stolen, and I had 0.3 at Cryptopia, which has been processing for a week. So I have 0. Kevin said, oh, it's an hour ago. Right, okay. Have you seen GVT performance during the crash? No. Danny's got 100 Bitcoin private, not selling it under $550. 400 watchers now, and you can monetize. I was actually over that anyway. I'm at like 6,000, 7,000 watch hours because my channel before had like 2,500, 3,000 anyway. So, yeah, but the YouTube's quite slow with that. They take like a month or so. So they only deactivated monetization on my channel a few weeks ago, and yeah, it'll take like another 2 months for them to authorize it. Monero V now 30th of April. Okay. Wonder how that will affect the price as far as will that get more people interested in it? I think it should be a good thing. It should be a good thing with Monero V. I think so. I think it would be a good thing. Monero. Oh, the price has dropped. Price has dropped a lot because of that. I assume the price has dropped because the fork isn't for a long time. But yeah, that's a big look at that. Wow. I mean, it's not just dollars. The Bitcoin value has went down. I don't have any Monero. This is the annoying thing because I could have sold this when the price was dropping. I could have auto exchanged it, but it was stolen. So, what are you talking about, Matt, with the Twitter guy messed up? Oh, sorry. I thought you guys could see this. I thought I'd switch to that. This is the Monero page. You can see the Satoshi value has crashed. I mean, Monero's a strong coin though. Go back up. I don't think there's anything to worry about. Like long term anyway. The other one, Minex coin. So this is a coin Aaron was talking about there. Aaron mentioned it. And if you look at the last 7 days, it's been doing really well. Now you can look at the dollar mark and it will show you that the dollar price has been down, but forget about that. Look at the Bitcoin. Look at the Satoshi value. It's actually went above. It's actually went above the dollar mark, so it shows you that it's actually been, better performing. It's pretty impressive because there's not many coins that go up when Bitcoin's been down. Did I sell my Z Classic when it pumped to 35 the other day? I didn't have any to sell anymore. I didn't have any. I sold it just after the snapshot, like $11, and I reckon it's going to go back down to that. Virus C, how long will it take for the Z Classic panic sellers to finish dumping? I don't think it's panic sellers anymore. I think there's a lot of people who just want to hold the coin. Hey David, I think there's a lot of people who just want to hold the coin now because they suspect, something will happen in the future. But there's nothing there yet. There's nothing concrete. I haven't seen anything. I mean, I did a video about that today where the Z Classic official Twitter page, all it does is just retweet Bitcoin private things. We talked about this the other night, guys, didn't we? We showed you the Twitter page for Z Classic, the one that started the rumors, and it was just one account with a couple of tweets, and that was it. And that was all it took to triple the price. I reckon Z Classic will back down. I reckon it will. I kind of looked at it. I need to look at what to mine, and I looked at Z Classic today, and it's still not a real. It's still not a great option to mine either because of the difficulty and all that. But the prices really went down with Z Classic. Probably since the announcement. So it was up at $21, but since the team said, listen, all these rumours are lies, it's maybe down to like $11. Yeah. Anything new with Bitcoin Private? And Danny says, I thought KuCoin was going to list it. It is going to list it. It's, you know, it's just they haven't done so already. So it's just a waiting game. We don't know. We don't know when it's going to be added. I'm not too bothered. I mean, I'm not too bothered as far as if it gets listed this week. At first I was wanting to, you know, I wanted it to be listed this week. I thought it was, and I'm surprised it wasn't. But, you know, if it's next week or the next week, then fine. I think the trade Satoshi price is quite low though, so I think we should see a higher price once, you know, hit BTC and all that's there. Aaron just got 1 Litecoin to trade Satoshi, going to try and turn it into 2 Bitcoin Private. Nice. Look at mining pool hubs blocks the past 4 days. The pool luck is unreal. I've not been mining pool hub because my money got stolen from there. They replied to me today about it. What did they say? Did you STH to your account yesterday, and what did you put in your Monero wallet address section? So I had to email them back. I said, listen, I didn't put that address there. I didn't log in yesterday at all, so it wasn't me. Says Shaggy. How much is Bitcoin Private now? It's a good question. I don't know if is it on. I don't know if it's on CoinMarketCap. I don't think it is yet. No, it's not. Let me see. Kevin says 134. Hey John, has Bitcoin Private been given out on Bittrex? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. I don't think it has. Yeah, I don't think it has. I'm gonna do a video about this, guys, where I talk about you know, my decision to mine to the Bitcoin Private donation fund and all that. Because obviously in hindsight, when you've got the information that you've got now, you do things differently. But then, you know, there's a few of you guys, I think Eric was one who's going to buy the dip, and in hindsight that was the most, you know, profitable thing to do. So Bitcoin Private, Aaron is going to try and buy a coin or two if he can, and it's selling, so we're talking about 74 0074. I assume this page needs to be refreshed because it's, oh, there it's there. 14,000 sell orders. Still a lot of people selling. $69. That's very cheap, isn't it? Yeah, because I've been mining the last. I was mining Bitcoin Private until today, and I thought, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I'm losing money by it. I've switched to Zcash to mine. That seems a little bit better, but I'll need to decide what to do. I probably should be forgetting about Zcash, just mining to Bitcoin and then, you know, buying some things, but Zcash was a lot more profitable. The activity isn't as much as it was the other day though. Looks like they suspended trading there, doesn't it? I think they did. This is what I was talking about the other day in the video. What is the point of all this? This, you know, this chat box at the side. It is completely pointless. The other big thing that has happened, and if I find the article for it, has been about Mt. Gox, which a lot of people aren't happy about. I was going to do a separate video with that, but I might as well just talk about it just now. Norlis, I was mining there for like 3-4 days with it, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just losing money. I'm silly if I keep, you know, at the end of the day, I've got electricity to pay for. It's not like the cards were cheap to buy. I need to mine the most profitable coin. Hey Jet, I'm Scottish. Yeah, I've switched to, in fact, hold on just now, hopefully I can show you. So this is for the benefit of anyone who's mining, such as Norlis. I've switched to, there we go. I've switched to Zcash at the moment. So I've switched to Zcash at Nanopool. Hey Elite, good to see you. So I've switched to Zcash at Nanopool. You know, all the rates are right down. You know, the rates are really, really bad. Well, the thing is, I mean, I looked at my Bitcoin private, how much I was making, and the fact that Bitcoin private is available on an exchange now means that it makes more sense for me to just mine Bitcoin and then buy it. Now, if the price changes in the future, it will be different. But I was losing a lot of money mining Bitcoin private. So the thing I was going to talk about there, I'm sure most of you guys read about this. Mt. Gox crashed Bitcoin, and there's people that have kind of looked at these graphs more, but basically every time there's been a major dip since like November, it's been when Mt. Gox has been dumping coins onto the market, a significant number of coins. So I'll post this article, hopefully you guys can see it if you want to read it. I'll post that in the comment area. Net hash low now. It makes sense though, because I think they'd have to, you know, if the price is going to stay at this level, they'd have to adjust the difficulty. They'd have to do something, or people aren't going to mine it. Because at the end of the day, what's the point in mining something that's going to lose you money? Norlis, are you specifically mining Zcash, or is that what the algo switching is picking? No, I picked it. I picked it myself. The reason being, I mean, I looked at lots of different coins. But Zcash is the most profitable today. Now, I could pick Zencash or Hush, etc. But this data here, this is being pulled from what to mine. There is an option for pulling data from CoinWars, but I've been using what to mine. Now, the interesting thing is that my 1060s, the most profitable coin, is different. Zcash is in fact, I can show you guys here. Zcash is the most profitable for Equihash, but for my 1060s, I can actually make a little bit more money, I think, with Ethereum. The problem is with Ethereum, for whatever reason, it's, you know, it's been getting caught in my antivirus software, so it's not loading properly. What about Verge? I haven't been looking at Verge yet. Is this a coin that you know well? Positivity is the key in crypto. I agree. And also, I mean, the thing is as well, I also think that, you know, I think that if you look at coins for the long term, at this point, if I can just, I've not cashed out anything for, you know, to fiat yet. If I can just build up a portfolio of coins that I think will do well in 3, 6, 9 and 12 months, then long term, that's the right thing to do. Yeah, everything is going down. But remember, guys, you know, when things go down, it's just relatively speaking, because everything will go back up again. Aaron, recently stopped algo switching due to my miner always restarting. That's kind of what I've been doing as well, because one of the problems with profit switching is that I had profit switching set to every 5 minutes, and it means that the miner has to stop and restart, but that increases the chance of the software, because if you're switching from DTSM to CC Miner to Dual Claymore, you're switching between the different software, and there's always a chance that one of them won't load correctly. It's just better to pick a mining application that's stable, and then, well, this is the way I've used. I don't know if this is correct or not. This is just what I've been doing. I've just been trying to focus on Equihash ones. On that note, I did a little bit of research today, and I was looking again. This is something I'll probably do in a separate video, but I was looking at cheap coins, very cheap coins, specifically ones that aren't on exchange. I'll try and find the page that I was looking at. Is Saya coin better than Verge? What do you mean better? You know, better is subjective. Hey Con, good to see you again. The thing that's good about VERS, it's low denomination at the moment, so you accumulate way more of them. If you shoot up in value, you're laughing. Sounds good. So today I tried to add a few pools, right? I tried to test a few new pools, right? One of them, where's my phone? One of the coins that I looked at was called, if I can find it, Mix. Now the reason I looked at this coin, where is it? That's not right. I'll try and find this. So I looked at a few different coins, and this was one of the ones I looked at today. It's called Mix. Now, one of the reasons that this sounds stupid, but this was my thinking today. One of the reasons I looked at this coin today was because it's on the Economy app and it didn't have a value, and the reason being it's not on an exchange yet. I was talking to my friend Mark about this, and I was like, I'd like to. Oh, the website looks good as well. You know, I read a little bit about it, but I'd like to mine a coin. Excuse me. I'd like to mine a coin that isn't on an exchange yet. I think this is actually on an exchange though. I think this is on 1 or 2 exchanges. I tried to set up a pool. It was connecting to the pool, and then it was saying the pool was stopping connecting. So when I went through to try and mine it, I don't understand how this works. Sometimes, guys, you know, sometimes I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Because I've added, you know, dozens of pools, and sometimes you add the details the same way you would add another pool, and it just doesn't work. But I was looking at that one, and the idea is to try and get a coin that isn't on an exchange yet, that the difficulty is fairly low, and then you can accumulate like tens of thousands of coins. And then, I know this is, you know, stupid thinking, but then the idea would be if that does hit an exchange, it goes to like 0.5 cent. You've made quite a lot of money, and if you just, you know, sell some and hold the rest, then, you know, if it ever goes up to a few cents or $1, you're laughing. It's kind of like, treat it like an ICO. But I looked on mining speed. I've been mining there before. I was mining Bitcoin private there, and they've got a lot of Equihash coins, and there's some of them that aren't on exchanges. Snowgem, Votecoin. These are just kind of, I know they're not very good. I looked at this one, Litecoins. I quite like the look of this one. Simply because I think it's quite you know, it's brandable. But the only thing is 2.0. How overused is that? Internet, Web 2.0, Internet 2.0, Litecoin 2.0. But I saw this one, and it's, you know, they've just, where are we here? They've added a wallet, but they're not on an exchange yet. But I downloaded the wallet, and it wasn't working. So it wasn't working on my computer. So I tried a few of these ones a day, and I thought, I'm just going to mine for a couple of hours and see how many coins I get. And none of them worked. This one, the Mix, the pool didn't work. Litecoins, the wallet didn't work. So I've not set up anything yet. But that's my idea, is that, you know, if most of my coins are mining something that's profitable, I wouldn't mind taking a chance on a coin that isn't even on an exchange yet, so that if I get like 1,000 or 10,000 coins or something, if it hits an exchange and it does okay, then you've done well. I don't know, what do you think, though? Is that stupid? Only one Bitcoin exists. Well, they've been calling Bitcoin Core some places. No, it's a gamble, but if you mine a coin not on exchange, you're absolutely laughing with a slight increase in value. Yeah, that's what I was talking about with my friend, because I was trying to crunch the numbers. It's obviously hard when you're looking at the difficulty, and, you know, you can look at the numbers and the difficulty and look at the hash rate of the pool, but you really need to just mine something for a few hours and see how many coins you get. But as I said, the wallet wasn't working, that one, the pool wasn't working, the other one, I was like, I'm not having any luck here. Web 2.0. Can you remember that? They overused that all the time. All the time. I think this was them just trying to rebrand it after, you know, there was a lot of, well, they called the crash. But, yeah. But, I mean, I was saying that to my friends, my friend Mark, and am I mining Bitcoin private right now? Not right now. No, I stopped earlier today. I was saying that to my friend today, that, you know, it'd be different if we were making a lot of money through mining, because mining has dropped by, you know, it's like 1/3 of when I started it a few months ago. That's how bad it is. So you're as well taking a risk. You have to take a risk, really. But the alternative is just to mine Bitcoin, or mine pools that pay you in Bitcoin, and then, or a profitable coin, and swap it for Bitcoin, and then just buy low price coins. You know, the end game is the same. Danny, don't worry about Bitcoin private after March. Bitcoin private will be huge. I think it will do well. I reckon when the market goes back up, because even Bitcoin Gold and Bitcoin Cash have dropped in price as well. So all the coins, Ethereum, they've all dropped in price. Norris is saying, I think my strategy going forward is to take the safer option with the bigger rig and opt for a riskier option with the smaller rig. Yeah, it's kind of what the same I've been doing, where even if I just dedicate one 1080 Ti to something speculative, like this kind of Litecoin Z thing, something that, you know, maybe I get 1,000 coins a day from it, and they're worthless, that, you know, they're not worth anything, but if it ever hit an exchange, then I might make some money from it. I don't know about money for nothing. I paid a lot of money for those graphics cards, but yeah, I mean, I've got the cards now, so I have to mine. I did say that to my friend though, like, if the price of, we talked about this, like, with, I don't know if it'd come a point where it'd actually make more sense to sell the cards. We were talking about that, like say for example, we knew that the Volta cards were coming in July. So we've got like 3-4 months until it comes, and so you'd lose 3-4 months of mining. But if we could sell the cards just now, get pretty much all of our money back, then we've still got the money we made over the last few months, and now we've got money sitting there to buy the Volta cards, or buy the cards that everyone's selling, you know the 1080 Ti's and the 1080s and all that. I'm not sure what's the best way to do it. I can't be bothered with selling them, if I'm honest. It's a pain in the ass. And no doubt, if you, I wouldn't want to go down eBay and then people are doing refunds and, you know, they want their money back, and then they send you it back and it's a brick in the box and all that, and PayPal, now you've got a PayPal dispute and you're losing money. King of the Bazaar, welcome to the stream. I had a dream that one Bitcoin private was $1,000, and the voice told me the same. I think if you assume, and this is what I'm assuming, that the whole market, the whole cryptocurrency market will be ahead in a year, there will be a lot of, you know, kind of crap coins that will drop out the market and be worthless. But I think coins like Bitcoin private will still be in the mix, and I think they'll be, you know, maybe where Bitcoin Cash is just now, or maybe where, I don't know. I think they'll be doing well, you know, in 6 or 12 months. Norless saying that lots of people talk about the new cards and selling the existing ones, but the new cards are an unknown quantity. My friend was also saying that he read somewhere that Nvidia might try and do something in the BIOS of the card or the software to stop it from even mining. I'm not sure if that's true, and I think Nvidia would shoot themselves in the foot if they did that. But I reckon if that was the case, you'd find a workaround, and someone would find some workaround very, very quickly that got round that. Aaron saying, sell the cards, put it into Bitcoin and MNX, then cash out when the new cards come out. That could work, and then buy new cards. That is an option. Do you know what I mean? I could pay back some of the money for the cards, keep some of it in Bitcoin. But I don't know. The only thing that goes in the favor of selling the cards now is if the profitability of cards keeps going down. You know, it comes a point where it just isn't worth it, and it's better to just invest. Jeff, do you think Ripple will be better than Bitcoin? No, never. I don't think so, but I think it is here to stick around, and I think it will be a popular coin. Ryan, all altcoins are going to suffer for the next 3 months. Bitcoin dominance is only going up. I don't know how much they'll suffer, but I do think Bitcoin is going to remain king. I don't see anything taking the crown anytime soon. Rose, guys, Bitcoin private is dipping because many people are selling and holding. Too many hackers, repairs, etc. There was always going to be people selling. That was the thing. You know, a lot of people get into Z Classic at $20, $30. So for them, a lot of them are looking at it. If they sell at $60, they've made a huge amount of money. I mean, I'm looking to hold. Aaron, Samsung is putting out ASIC miners next year too. Yeah, I read something about that. I mean, I might look into ASIC miners. I want to do more, cover more hardware on my channel, so I'd like to do more reviews on that kind of thing. I think that'd be good to cover. I've always been put off with the ASIC miners though, just because they're so noisy and expensive, and you've got a limited time to do well with them. Yeah, Knowledge is right. We don't know when they'll be coming, but if you look at past the release date of graphics cards over the last few years, and the fact that one of the cards is already out, that one that was out like $3,000 or something, I reckon July, August we'll see at least one of the cards, but we might not see the successor to the 1080 Ti or whatever. But I mean, the first card might come out, it could be as powerful as the 1080 Ti, it could be cheaper, and it could be more efficient. So, but it's all ifs and buts, and the problem is that when all these cards come out, it's going to be a mad rush for everyone trying to get it. Hey Rage, the only place Bitcoin private is being sold is Trade Satoshi. That is correct. Well, no, in fact, that's not correct. I believe you can still buy at KuCoin, but I believe the price is higher there as well. Crypto Gamer, Bitcoin private, baby. Danny, but the banks love it. Yeah, the banks do love it. But, I mean, it's one of those things, I think because of the total circulating supply, I don't think the price is ever going to be, as high as other coins which are considered as assets. But I don't know. We'll see. I've not actually looked at KuCoin yet recently as far as the BTCP, sorry. Yeah, as a gamble, Knowledge, it definitely is. The thing is, I mean, if I look at it from the graphics cards point of view, I'm happy to just keep them until the end of the year and then I could sell them. But they're still going to make me money, even if it drops down to like £1 a card or £2 a card. I'll still be making money. Ryan, how many cards do you have? I mind myself, and I've seen a significant drop in profits. Significant dip, sorry. I play the long game. I've got 12 GTX 1080s. I've got 24 1060 6 gigabytes, and I've got 6 1080 Ti's. KuCoin 135 for Bitcoin private according to Blockfolio. Thanks for that, Kevin. I couldn't find the listing on KuCoin's website. I was having a look there, but I couldn't find the listing. I had the link before. King of the Bazaar says Bitcoin private is better than Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin private will go up. Well, but like in hindsight, obviously, if we knew the information that we know now, that Bitcoin private would be available for the first few on Trade Satoshi for $60, $70 and even lower at one point, then we all could have saved money and just bought it as Bitcoin. But we didn't know that, and I do think it will go up though. I think when it hit BTC and KuCoin, we'll probably see the price going up to like $100. 150 and all that going up. I think, I mean, I'm just guessing, but someone is selling Bitcoin private for $5. Someone did sell it for 28 on Trade Satoshi in the first day. High low roller scratcher. You'll buy them for $10. Jet says too many supply, yes, but once people really know about cryptocurrencies, the demand of supply will not be enough, right? Talk about Ripple here, aren't we? I don't know, Jet. I've got like $50 worth of Ripple, so I don't have any kind of. I think it's a popular coin. I mean, if I look at if I go to the correct browser. So if you look at CoinMarketCap, it is number 3. But look at that circulating supply. That's insane. Let me see. Is anything changed? 24 hours. What's doing well? Siren Labs token has been doing well. NEM, Genesis Vision, Ethereum Classic, Loop Ring, Tether. Oh, that's the Tether dollar thing. Mona Coin. Circulating supply. Look at this. Tron's up there. The knowledge, yes, you can manage miners. You can imagine miners selling up. Then Nvidia announcing the new cards arriving at the end of the year. Cards being tested and found to be hardly better for mining, but in short supply. I don't know. I don't know what we'll see. It's one of those things, you know what I mean? You don't know where. You don't know. You're right. You don't know how the next cards are going to perform. You know. It's like when the 1080 came out, everyone thought, yeah, we'll use the 1080 for Ethereum, and then it was using the DDRX memory, so it wasn't as good. Die, alright Kev, how you doing, big man? Nice wee channel. Thanks, Die. Another Scotsman, clearly. Market is correcting right now, which is why it's cheap. Yes, you're correct, Mr. Mo. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Bitcoin private, the king of altcoins. Early days, I think, to make that claim. A bit early. Nonetheless, given the new price level that we've seen, or that's been set in recent months, I think people are dreaming if they think the new 1180 will be £500. This is why I don't think what my friend. Well, my friend says that there was a rumor that Nvidia will stop graphics cards from mining, but let's be honest. The money they have made from miners is obscene. We're talking billions. And if their cards can't mine, then all the miners are going to go to AMD because, well, AMD cards the last few years, they haven't been very good compared to Nvidia as far as gaming goes. But from mining, AMD cards have been, you know, pretty good for the money. The best bang for the for buck until they sold out and then people were paying over the odds for them. Hey Kev, have you seen that Theresa May coin? Don't buy that. No, I've not seen that coin. I don't, but what Knowles is saying though is just because of the way that Nvidia and AMD have been selling cards and the way that, you know, game stores and computer stores have been selling cards, they'll probably try and bump up the base price. But it's a difficult thing because if they do that, they could be alienating their core customer base because see the price of the graphics cards just now, you'd as well just be buying a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X. And the problem is if they lose a customer who's always bought the latest graphics cards, they could lose them for life. You know, if someone turns to consoles instead. Aaron, that is my crypto Bible, Kev. Are you talking about CoinMarketCap, sorry. My theory, don't buy anything higher than 500 million max supply. What do you think about that, guys? What do you think of Danny's statement there? That his theory is not to buy anything with more than 500 million max supply. Nollis says he agrees with me. He doesn't think Nvidia will deliberately gimp the new ones, but they may not be as much of a leap from mining. I did a video on my other channel and I said, why can't Nvidia just do a set of cards that are dedicated to mining and a set of cards that are dedicated to gaming, and then tweak them somehow so that maybe the ones for gaming have like shaders and all these other things that you can't do in the mining one, and so that the gamers don't want to buy the mining cards, and do something in the mining cards, you know, that make the gaming ones good at gaming, make the mining cards good at mining, so that both set of people, both groups aren't interested in the other one. I think that makes sense. I don't see why they can't do both. You know, they can't keep both sets of customers happy. It shouldn't be an us versus them thing. I don't see why they can't just, you know, divide it up, and, you know, cryptocurrency is here to stay, so why not try and accommodate everyone? Jet, I am mining Bitcoin. I assume you mean you're not mining Bitcoin unless you've got a big rig. I assume you mean that you're mining from a pool that converts altcoins to Bitcoin. Coin market cap is 443 Theresa May coin. Is that actually a thing? I thought you were joking. Oh my god, it is. I can't believe that. I thought you were joking, Di. I honestly thought, I can't believe that's a thing. Theresa May coin. Okay, how is this a thing? How is this a thing? Is this a joke thing? I had never heard of that. The internet of money. Theresa May. There you go, guys. I think we've I don't know what to say to that. I saw there's like a Putin coin as well, isn't there? There's like a Putin coin. Yeah, there's a Putin coin. I saw that because that was on it's actually over a cent. Kind of bizarre. I can't believe that. It's just surprising that someone has designed that. What is the max supply of Bitcoin private? It's 21 million, but we're not there. We're not because of the way that people have claimed. I think what are we, 3.5, 4 million it's going to be eventually. It's great to mine in my flat while Glasgow was frosted over. Yeah, but the thing is, like I was mining, it was really good with the bad weather, but when the temperature was up at like 7-8 degrees, my room was so hot. It was ridiculously hot just by a few degrees, you know, just by going up 4 or 5 degrees. Nonetheless, the reason aren't separate cards. 1, mining is still a relatively new, unstable market. 2, they know that miners don't want cards that don't have any post-mining life potential. Yeah, what you're saying is that means that we can't sell the cards on to gamers. But I mean, the thing is, we can't do like the alternative. If you want to mine, the alternative to GPU mining would be ASIC mining. And you're right though. Like when me and my friend looked at the graphics cards and we looked at a breaking even point, we thought, well, the break even point is actually earlier because in a year those graphics cards will still be good at gaming, so you can still sell them. So you need to take that into consideration. But if gamers don't want them, I suppose you'd still have value by selling them to other miners. But I don't know what's going to happen. They're obviously looking at. They're not going to do anything that's going to lose them money. Put it that way. They already have Porn Coin, they have Pot Coin, they have Jesus Coin, Theresa May Coin. If the Theresa May Coin is anything like her, it's not a safe bet. Agreed. A Macron Coin, Trump Coin. Yeah, there is a Trump Coin. Cat Coin. It's ridiculous. These things, though, I think these things. I don't know if they help the industry. Put it that way. Apart from Doggy Coin, but at the same time, you don't know which currencies are actually going to be adopted by websites, and you might find that the ones that are adopted, some of them might be the ones that are the ones that have silly names. We need a Scottish coin, the ball bag. That's an expression that's used in Scotland. Where are you from, Di? The knowledge. The point about max supply of coins is a good one. A coin that will max out in the millions rather than the billions always has a better chance of being worth something purely for scarcity reasons. Yeah, and that's the thing. You know, it's viewed more as... Well, my kind of basic understanding of it is, you know, if the circulating supply is limited, the value goes up because it's viewed a little bit more as an asset. But some of those other coins like Ripple and Tron and all that, they have to have a large max circulating supply because, you know, if it's going to be used as a currency. So that people aren't saying like transfer 0.000 etc. Wait till Scottish get a grip of crypto. A lot of people in Scotland are involved in crypto. I don't think there's a country in the world where someone isn't involved in crypto. East Coast, cool. Edinburgh way, no doubt. How about Poorcoin? Yeah. A lot of them are ERC20 coins, and people will pay to get them listed on poor exchanges like Cryptopia, Trade Satoshi, HitBTC, and Livecoin. Yeah, you can pay to have your coin listed. My friend Mark was saying that the other day. Like, I think, see when you go into Trade Satoshi, it's got add coin. You would think that would be like add coin to your balance and deposit, but it's actually to, I think it's to add a coin to the exchange. I think it's only something like, oh, it doesn't show you because I'm not logged in, but I think it's something only like 1.5 Bitcoin or something to add something to the exchange. It's not a lot of money, certainly when you think, you know, how much other exchanges would charge. The problem is with a lot of these the altcoins, there are some ones that are good, but there are ones that are terrible. And a lot of these altcoins, you know, like someone recommended a coin the other night. Was it Campus Coin? And the website wasn't even loading. Some of the other ones, the websites are really badly designed. They don't have a white paper. They don't have a roadmap. They don't have anything that shows you what it is. There's a lot of just pump and dump schemes where people just want to list a coin, you know, get it on an exchange. Like, we could start a coin tonight, make up a silly name, and if we fork Zed Classic and we eventually got into any exchange and it was worth a cent, then if we all had a huge collection of those coins, we'd make money. And that's what no doubt some people are trying to do. 5 Bitcoin to list a coin, King of the Bazaar says. No, unless Trade Satoshi would list my socks if I asked him. Hey Brian, wait till Bitcoin hits 500. Oh, Bitcoin private, I assume means $500. Even if no one bought the coin, you'd at least have some laughs in the chat box. I really don't understand the chat box thing. Aaron, it's only about 15 to 20,000 to get listed on any of those exchanges. Relatively speaking, that's not a lot of money. I mean, I know it is a lot of money, but relatively speaking, when the potential to make money and to get a coin listed, it's not that much. So we're going to make an altcoin. We could do Scam Coin. Hey Kev, good to see you're on live right now. No problem. I was actually out. I was out last tonight. I was down at my friend's, but I'm back about 10:30, 11. So I just clicked stream. I was good to go. Did you see the coin that listed Channing Tatum listed as one of the developers? I saw something like that on Reddit where it was like all the like the staff members, and obviously they just used a celebrity's image. Scam Coin to the moon. Michael Cole, good to see you again. I found a little formula for apparently finding bullish divergence. Divide 24-hour volume by market cap, and when the ratio gets to reach 1, it's a strong buy signal. So divide the 24-hour volume by the market cap. Never thought of that. See, I've not really looked at things like that yet as far as signals and alerts and all that. Jet, stupid coin. Nollis is launching the ultimate privacy coin. It'll be so private, I'm not going to tell you about it and you can't buy it. Yep, secret coin. They did a Google image search on the developers. Most people won't do that much research. Yeah, it just goes to show you. And that was one of the concerns with Monero V, is that they didn't tell you who the people were. And I think for a coin to be, you know, I think it's important to see who the people are that are developing something. Thanks for that, Norlis. Well, let us know when it's on an exchange. I think I had a quick look at Hashgraph the other night. I didn't have a big look at it. I've been too busy. There's so many coins to research. Who has money to throw in here? Can't see the alts falling that much more. I saw someone last night, I think it was on Reddit or Discord, and they said that I bought the dip yesterday, and then I woke up yesterday. I woke up today, and the dip was the all-time high. That's the thing. Sometimes you're thinking you're buying the dip, and it turns out to be the highest price that day. Bitcoin beef coin. That's an option. Adrian, do you think Bittrex will list Bitcoin private soon on their exchange? I don't know about Bittrex. I think they are going to compensate the people that had Zed Classic, but I don't know as far as putting it on their exchange. They've been very quiet about it, and they've stressed the fact that they aren't. Aaron just went through 2.43 Bitcoin for 0.9 Litecoin. That's amazing. That's amazing. Like, in hindsight, you know, with me, the money I spent on Zed Classic, I could have got so much more Bitcoin private. Hindsight. How about Tron TRX? I had some Tron. I bought it at 0.04 and sold it at 0.05 or 0.045, so I made like $5-10. $5-10. I don't know. Tron's one of those ones that goes up between 4 and then goes up to 6, and then it drops all the way down to 3. It seems to be popular. It was always popular in Binance because it was the cheapest coin for a long time, but I don't know. Knowledge, I think the Monero fork delay is a good thing. I think it's a good thing because they were kind of slow in developing some of the things like the wallet and a few other things. So it gives people time to, if they can release it open source, people can check it, make sure the code's okay. Brian, I want to be like this guy, can talk about crypto all day, no day job. Well, I do other kind of work as well, so unfortunately I have to do other work. Long term, obviously, if I could sit and talk here all day talking about crypto and make money, that would be amazing. I'm not going to lie. Crypto, I love your channel. Thanks for the kind words. Danny, I've been researching the best 4 coins I'd recommend for 2018 long term. NEBL, LUN, GVT, and BTCP. Save you some guys some time. Thank me 3 years. Tron market cap too high. Yeah, the market cap for Tron is insane. What is it? It's just a little bit below Ripple, isn't it? Where's Tron? It is high up here. There, it's there. In fact, if I put circulating supply, it's there. Dogecoin is a little bit higher. Look at this one, Kin. Tron, love the film, not so keen on the coin. Some YouTubers equals yes motivation to say Tron is a scam. I don't know much about Tron. Tron was one of those coins I just bought in Binance because it was one of the cheaper ones, and I saw it going up and down a lot. I thought I'll buy it when it was low, and I sold it. I didn't sell it when it was really high. I should have waited. What do I do for work? I work on the internet. I don't make as much as I used to. I used to make a lot more money, but I've got blogs. I've got a couple of websites. I do occasionally do freelance writing for other websites, and I make a tiny amount on YouTube from my other channel. Not much at all. Years and years and years ago, I used to work in financial regulation. Many years ago. Transaction for Trade Satoshi already hit my wallet, Kev. Nice. That's good. So you've got it in your actual Bitcoin private wallet. That's good. Time to shop. Poo Poo Coin. Poo Poo Coin's there. Justin's son is everywhere. Hashgraph ain't a coin, and you should learn more about the technology before investing in mining gear. Hashgraph 1,000 times quicker than blockchain. I can never pronounce that. Asynchronous. How? I'm not going to embarrass myself by trying that again. Asynchronous. Byzantine fault tolerant. My God, I need to go back to school and learn how to read. That's good that your Bitcoin private is in your wallet. I'll try and read more about Hashgraph, Kevin. I mean, I've been doing a lot of videos recently, but I would like to. I was thinking about just buying a little cheap tablet, like £100, and going I'm going to buy a couple of Amazon books and just read white papers and read books for a couple of days and just sit on the couch and chill and read stuff and take notes and learn more. Can you recommend a wallet for holding different alts? Economy. Well, what's the one that everyone was using? There's a few desktop ones that people recommend, like Exodus is one. What's the other one? What's the other popular desktop app for cryptocurrencies? The Economy app is quite good if you want it on your phone. It's got a lot of really kind of cheap coins. Exodus is one. Is it? I'll find that application for you. Hey Eric, good to see you. This is one if you want to just put it on your phone. This is quite a good one. It's quite popular and it's supported Bitcoin private and all that. You can write an article at luna.com and get paid. But how does it work, Danny? See, the thing is, I don't work for crap money. Not to crap on other people's other writers, but a lot of people undersell themselves and they write for buttons like slave labor. And if there was that, you know, some of the largest websites on the internet are nothing more than content farms, and they pay their writers peanuts. Luna.com, a lot of those ones is like, if you once you've submitted, you might make money, and you're like, listen, might. I'm not donating hours of my time. You know, it doesn't pay the bills. It doesn't pay my mortgage. The Tron soundtrack is worth more than the Tron coin will ever be. 8 to 10,000 forever until we get some mass adoption. It could go up. It could go a little bit higher though, because I think Bitcoin is still the main trading pair for altcoins, and every month we're seeing more people coming into cryptocurrency, buying coins, and you know, buying mining gear and all that. So it could be higher. But yeah, I don't think it's going to go crazy until we start seeing it being adopted by more people. But as I do think it's been adopted more. Ledger S, Cryptor, yeah. He says the Ledger S. I'm going to look at the Ledger S myself. Many are better than BTC. That's the problem. But it's alts. The alts follow Bitcoin. That's true. Ethereum Classic mining. I was looking at what to mine. Ethereum and Ethereum Classic, as far as what makes the most money, it's always very close. Agreed, but what's the motivation to buy it? It's slow and a grandparent. Paul O'Reilly Jax, GEXX. The sun is, Eric saying, I'm good, thank you. The sun is shining in Atlanta. What is happening to Bitcoin private and KuCoin rumors? We're still waiting. We're still waiting. Just, I mean, I'm not even really waiting. I'm just waiting. I get tweets whenever I get tweets whenever there's an announcement by those guys, so that I know that it's going to happen. I don't know, like, it's one of those things. I thought I was in the assumption that the Bitcoin private would spike in the first day, but I don't know if it's available in Trade Satoshi really cheap. That's going to go against it doing that, so we'll see what happens. Thanks, Brian. Yeah, I will do. I like doing them myself. I think it's one of the best ways to connect with people on YouTube. You know, do a live stream. It's much better than doing, well, pre-recorded videos have the place, but you know, it's the best way to get to know your subscribers. BTCP is going up on Trade Satoshi. Let's see. So, King of the Bazaar. So, I don't think there's a lot of action though. Or is it? I mean, I'll need to refresh. This website's a little bit funny. Sometimes it doesn't refresh. Kevin, honestly, spend some time watching Lehman, Baird, Harvard Talk, Hashgraph on YouTube. 1 hour 20. You'll see the next stage of the technology. Big announcement coming in 5 days. Okay, thanks for the heads up. So much more entertaining than the stock market. Luna is built around the people around the world sharing, contributing, and reviewing knowledge. Each article is a small building block in creating the world's. But the thing is, Danny, like, I've never understood this. See, when you write an article for another website, like his Medium or all these other websites around the web that say, hey, you can submit an article here, and you might get traffic, and you can put a link here. And like, why don't I just put it in my own blog? If I put an article onto another website, they own the content. They can delete it if they deem it to be whatever. They could say it's abusive, or they could say it's breaking their terms and conditions, or it's whatever. At the end of the day, you've worked for them for free and given them traffic and given them content and given them assets, and you've got nothing. Why don't I just write my own website? I don't understand that personally. It'd be different if you don't own your own blog, I suppose, but I'm quite I'm on the opinion that writers sell themselves short. And, well, I mean, this is the same in a lot of industries. I got that for years. They'd contact me and they were like, "Can you? Oh, your article was great. Can you write a big article for us?" I'm like, yeah, sure. You can check my rates. Oh, we thought we'd do you do it for free, and we'd give you a link back. I'm like, so you want me to spend 2 days writing an article for you, and then you just send me one text link? I'm sure my bank will be happy with that when I tell them I can't afford my mortgage. But no, Danny, I disagree with writing for other websites like that for free. I know they always say, oh, we'll give you good exposure and all that, and you're like, listen, I've got thousands of links pointing to my blog. I've got enough exposure. I'd rather get paid. Quite simply. It's not a blog, it's like Wikipedia. No, okay, well, I appreciate that, but at the same time, my time is limited. At the end of the day, my time's limited. I generally work about 7 days a week. You know, it's not like I have a lot of time. I'm sure it's got good information now, but it's just, personally, I've already got a blog. I've already got somewhere where I can, if I've got information, I can share it on my blog. And, you know, if it performs well, I'll make money. I'll get traffic. I'll, you know, not a lot of money, but it's still mine. Talking 0.0078. It's honestly like someone from 2000 came to the future and designed their website. Anyone who was involved in websites, you know, back in 2000, this is what CMSs look like. This is what content management systems looks like PHP Nuke, PHP Post, and what was a few other ones. I used them myself, and it was like 3 columns or 4 columns like this, and you had a chat box, and you had like latest news and all this, and it was like always green or black or blue, and it was exactly like this. And 18 years later, they're using the same design. Yeah, Shade Satoshi is awful, to put it nicely. Bizarrely, What to Mine is now saying that Zed Classic is the most profitable coin for me to mine right now. The difficulty has went down. That's quite surprising. Yeah, I'm surprised by that. Care now, Jim. I'm very suspicious, but have you seen the new Twitter Zed Classic team claiming to have applied for the new developer team for Zed Classic? Yeah, I did a video about it earlier today. My understanding of it is that it's a scam. That's the way I look at it, because why were they tweeting about it the other day before they even made any kind of official application? It seems like scammy to me. They don't even link to a website. Like, come on. If you're serious about such a project, you would have a website. You would have a website. At least a page on the internet that explained what you were going to do. You'd have pictures of yourself and all that. All they did was created a Twitter page and put a couple of tweets. It looks like a scam. The Nollis, I think the What to Mine charts can be a bit skewed. Aaron was saying he uses Coin Wars instead. Do you think that's more reliable? It's saying I'll make more money with Zed Classic right now. Let's see, like, right, okay. We'll see if that's the case. So you can see I've got 110, I've got 1080 Ti switched off just now, but saying I'm only making 682. That's ridiculously low. So what I'm going to do, switch pool, Zed Classic, I'll put it in mining speed. I'll switch these ones. Let's see if I get a different price. Switch to Zed Classic. We'll see if that does make a little bit more money. I doubt it, but I'm just curious to see what happens. Okay, catching up. Windows 95 Satoshi. Yes, Sosa's right. Bitcoin is 9.4 today. I finally got my Neo. Good stuff. Quick question. Anyone familiar with the Block Mason project? I've not heard of it. What's the min specs you would need on a processor and a graphics card for mining? For a processor, it doesn't matter. I've got Celerons. Somewhere. In fact, hold on. These are what I use in my mining rigs. Pentium Celeron G4400, about £45 in the UK. And my main PC here, this one, the one I'm using, it's an 8700K, so that was like 350. But that's because I use this for, you know, for processing, for gaming, for mining, for everything. So, you know, it's my work computer. So, but the actual, you know, you can get away with a really cheap Celeron. You don't need it quick because the GPU is doing the bulk of the work, and all it's doing is sending back as an answer, basically. Yeah, these are good. I like these. I've been happy with them. It's actually showing that Z Classic is making me more money. I don't know how reliable that is, but I don't know. I could let it run for a little bit and see what happens. See what happens. Could always get a few coins. Crypto, awesome miner. Yep, it is awesome. I've script ASICs. Most profitable is normally Verge, but I'll stick with Litecoin Pool, most reliable. Don't think any of my old GPUs are profitable. Yeah, a lot of the old ones are like, you know, it's probably not even worth it with the electricity they use up. Do you remember what you bought MNX for? I don't, Aaron. I think I can't remember. Like $23 or $18, $19, $20. I could check my account. It's definitely went up since I bought. I only have like 2.7 coins though. I don't have anything. Crypto has a 7700K. Yeah, so it's the same socket as this one, but it is a 7700K. There's no benefit for me spending that money, but if you are using that PC for gaming, for, you know, processing, for using it as a computer, then it's fine. Yeah, the fans aren't the quietest, but the included fan's okay, and it's not worth the money to go and buy a quieter one. You know, it does. Jeff Assumption holder, like, just wait. Sorry, I'm new in this space. I think what Danny was asking you, are you a holder of that coin? Meaning, do you own those coins? Do you have some coins? So if someone says, you know, if I had to say, Aaron, are you a holder of MineX coin? He would say, yes, I've got 10 coins, 20 coins. That's, you know, so like I'm a holder of Bitcoin private because I've got some coins. Jet has 450. Crypto 10, a Strix 1070 Ti. 490 times 12 in 2017. 489 times 12. So you've got 12 1070 Ti's, is that correct? Yeah, I got that, Aaron. I got that tweet. Yeah. I've not had a chance to check it out yet. My God, there's so much information now. I don't know what to do, Aaron. I'm keeping them as alts. No, less, I'm not auto-converting them. I'm just going to keep them as alts. I mean, I could just mine to NiceHash or Hashpool or something like that, but I'm happy to keep the coins. As I said, I don't think Z Classic is going to do anything anytime soon, but if I have a couple of coins of them, it's all good. But it changes a lot. I'll check later on. It's not too bad. I thought it would take a lot more to mine. So, well, to go back to your question, Di, you were asking about which processor. But this isn't mining. The CPU isn't mining. This couldn't mine anything. It would take you like 2,000 years just to mine one Dogecoin. It's terrible. You need a GPU. Have you got any mining equipment at all? Have you got any mining equipment at all, Di? Any GPU at all? Paul, Bitcoin private has been taken off KuCoin. Oh, that's interesting. Do you think the people that were trading there have just, you know, the trading stopped and they can keep it in their wallets? Or Crypto, smash the like button, thanks. Appreciate the support. Aaron, I can mine like 0.07 cents a day. You can mine Electroneum. Electroneum, yeah. I actually downloaded the Electroneum app on my phone, and it's just pointless. This thing can't really mine anything. But see, like my 8700K is I was going to say I don't have the box for it because I got the OEM version. 8700K is like 6 cores, 12 threads. Is that correct? I think so. You know, it's a very fast. It's probably one of the most consumer level. You know, before you jump into the kind of the X series, it's probably one of the best CPUs you can buy. It's £350, and it makes me like 25 pence per day if I want to run my CPU at 100%. And if I run my CPU at 100%, everything freezes. The fans go like crazy. It's pointless. It's pointless. What's profitable now and where to find out? Anders is asking. Aaron was saying he uses Coin Wars. One to check out is What to Mine. That's probably a little bit more popular. So what do you have, Jeff? Sorry, Jeff. Anders. What do you have? What GPUs do you have? Yeah, I know you can overclock the 8700K, but there really is no benefit because it runs at 4.3. It goes from, I think it's, what is it? It's 3.8, but it goes up to 4.7. And the most you can really overclock it is up to like 4.95. And I did actually some videos where I showed myself overclocking it, and the performance jump, it's not that significant. I'd rather just run it the normal processor speed. I could maybe turn up, you know, the overclocking software for the CPU runs, you know, allows me to overclock it easily and all that as well, but I can't be bothered. You've got Anders' old AMD 1 6-core. How old are we talking? There's a few different things that you can do. Like, see when you go to What to Mine, it's got a listing of all the kind of major graphics cards just now. So you can see the NVIDIA one's 1080 Ti. So for me, you know, I've got 24 1060s, and I've got 6 1080 Ti's, so I can just select that. I'll put cost to zeros just so it eliminates the electricity. And you can change the sort. You can change it from average, last 24 hours, last 3 days, last 7 days, and you can calculate it. And I'll tell you what coin to mine. This one is saying Ethereum and then NiceHash Ethereum. Now the interesting thing is, if I don't include my 1060s, it won't show the Ethereum ones because 1080 Ti's are bad at Ethereum. Right now it's saying Bitcoin Gold, then NiceHash, then Zcash, then it's got Ethereum there. I don't know why mine was showing Z Classic before. It seems to have changed, but Bitcoin Gold is up there. I don't know. This is where you can do profit switching, and you can just, you know, switch to whatever the most profitable one is. An awesome miner as well. You can switch, like I can switch between different pools. I can create Equihash pools and switch between the Equihash coins that I want. So I'll maybe do that later on. I'll set it up. It's quite good how it does it all. Yeah, it's not worth it with the CPU. You get it's the same with my laptop. Like the fans go crazy and all that. The other thing you can do on What to Mine is you can actually just go to your coin. So if you know what coin it is that you want to mine, you can, let me see. So where's Z? Like there's Zcash. So I know, like, say I get about 11,800 with all my graphics cards going. I'll put that to 0 just to keep it simple. Like, you can change all these things, but this will say that in one day I would make $40. 0.12 Zcash. But I mean, I would have to, you know, I could put in a pool fee of 1%. I could put in my hardware cost and all that kind of thing. I mean, you can do, like, I was putting that in before when I was looking at Z Classic when I was mining to the donation fund, but you know, using Awesome Miner, it kind of takes a lot of that out. I can just quickly check the coins here, and I can check here. You can see like NiceHash and Zpool and Manypool Hub at the top as far as pools go. It's one of those things, like profit switching, sometimes it's a pain because it splits your money between too many different places. Sometimes it's better to just mine a coin that you like, but the alternative is you mine another coin and then you buy the coin you like. Pros and cons. Bunny token advert was distracting me again. Kev, you need ad blocker. I don't use ad blocker. I don't believe in it because ad blockers are unfair to people like myself that make money through the internet. I don't mind, you know, I don't put pop-ups in my website, but people that use pop-ups probably have reduced my ad revenue, you know, like 40%, 50%. I've lost thousands of dollars because of pop-ups, pop-up blockers. It's one of those things. I guess you could actually earn money on Electroneum CPU, but like Kev said, it becomes unusable while hashing. It's not even that. It's just like the money you use, it's not significant enough to put your CPU under pressure. And I mean, what does a CPU use? You know, some CPUs can be like 75 watts. And when you're doing that as well, your fans will be going at 100%. So they might be like another 10 watts or whatever they are. I can't remember the exact amount. Paul says nothing on KuCoin's Twitter. No updates. Yeah, I've not seen anything either. Danny, to everyone as of now, it's a good time to pick some good coins for cheap price. Yeah, you're right. When the market's down, it is a good time to buy. You can exclude websites though. I realise that. See, the thing is though, I've had this in my forums and people have said, your website isn't working, your forum isn't working. I'm like, it's fine, I've tested it. No, it's not working. It's your ad blocker. No, it's not the ad blocker because, you know, I unblock it for good websites that I like. I'm like, right, okay. And then they go, oh yeah, it was the ad blocker. People block ads on YouTube as well. If people didn't block ads on YouTube, I'd make more money as well. But I'm not complaining about it, but I don't support it. Like with when YouTube Red comes to the UK, I'm going to pay for that so that I can stop ads. I think that's a fairer way to do it. At the end of the day, people who come onto my website and they block ads, they are still using up. They're still using up my server. Like my server still has to run. I still have to use RAM and CPU and all that for them to be there. It's not. They'll say it's free. It's not free. I pay like $150 a month for my server. So, but you know, I'm not moaning about it to people and things like that. But what it's kind of led to is websites putting, you know, hiding the links more, so that instead of making money through banners, they're just disguising affiliate links and through the content area. Look to me on my local market that people are dumping GPUs. I mean, I'm not looking to sell my GPUs, but it is worth noting that since I bought my hardware like 3 months ago, I'm making like less than a third than what it was before. It's insane how much it's dropped. But I'm looking at the long term. I don't care if the break-even point is a year or 2 years. I was looking at the long term. But there would be, you know, there obviously would be if there was an opportunity to sell and redeem the money and then just trade, then obviously I'd have to look at it. But I don't know. I'll look into it. I agree with all this. Some websites are ridiculous as far as ads go. I'll show, like, it's not like, I'll show you my website. Like this is my blog, and you know, you can see it doesn't have a lot of advertisements. There's one there. There's one there. And there's a few down the bottom, that's it. they're not. There's no pop-ups. I don't have a newsletter anymore because I just have a thing. If you enter that, all it does is give you an email update that I've posted a new article. That's it. So I don't have pop-ups and things like that. At one point, I did try a pop-up for my newsletter, but then I couldn't be bothered sending newsletters out anyway. But I can look. I can look at my banner impressions, and I can look at my website. Website impressions, and you're talking 25 to 40% of people, or maybe, well, it depends on the month, but yeah, there's a huge amount of people. Blocking ads. The thing is, there's a lot of legitimate websites who had to lay off staff because of that, because their margins were really thin, and they weren't making any money. And this is what leads to closed walls, like the New York Times and all that, because or it leads to them just publishing out crap loads of articles. Some of the content on major, like the Daily Mail website, it's just full of spelling mistakes, because it's just about volume. It's just about volume. But I don't mind. The thing is, like, when this YouTube channel will have ads when it, at one point, but I'm sure some people will block it, but what am I going to do? There's not something I can really stress about. But I'm going to get YouTube Red when it comes to the UK. Jet, watching and listening to you, I'm starting to pick up your accent. Where are you from yourself, Jet? Kevin, what is the best Android tabs for gaming? Yeah, the Daily Mail sucks. Best Android tablets for gaming? I don't know. I was actually looking at some myself. To be honest, I think most tablets are kind of capable of them now. You'd be wanting at least 2 gigabytes of RAM. But even like the Amazon Fire ones are okay for gaming. I was thinking about getting one of the Amazon Fire ones, and then I saw that they don't even have a YouTube app, so I can't use it. Because I was hoping, I could always do the odd stream from it. But as far as gaming goes, I don't know, like, as far in the Android world, Samsung Tab, is it the Samsung Tab 3? I think is the most expensive one out just now. I think that's the best one spec-wise. But there's some good ones. I quite like the ones from Lenovo. They've got a big fat battery at the end, but it can give you like 20-30 hours battery. So I quite like those. Jet is from Los Angeles, and she is Filipino. I've been to the Philippines. I spent a month there. I spent Christmas and New Year there. I was in Manila, and where's the volcano? I would have to look at the map. I don't know if I've got any pictures somewhere, but I have been there. I knew some Tagalog at one point, but I can't remember it now. That was 2003, long time ago, 15 years ago. When I stayed in Manila though, I didn't do what you should do and stay in the nice area. I stayed in the craziest, most poorest area of Manila. It was insane. On Christmas Day, there was a woman outside begging with a baby, and the baby looked like it was hours old, not even like weeks old. It was like hours old, and everyone was just looking at me and going like gringo and pointing to it, and they kept calling me American. I'm not American, I'm Scottish. It was near the American military base. I was staying in a hotel, but I was like, even the local shops, you walked in a local shop and it was 2 guys with shotguns because they got robbed all the time. It was insane. And there was graffiti and like government warnings saying don't rape, as if you have to tell people not to do that. It was, it's a poor country, but I loved it. I had a great time though. It was brilliant. I loved it. There wasn't many part of Manila. Yeah, I mean, if I had to look at the map of Manila, I'd maybe figure it out. Hugh Simpson, there's this flight sim called Infinite Flight, and you literally fly anywhere in the world. Flight times are exactly the same time as in real life. That's interesting. Manila. If I could probably figure out where I was. In fact, if it was Google. It was basically close to the water. It was close to the ocean. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of intelligent people in the Philippines. They're well educated. They speak English and they speak Tagalog. I'm trying to see, I'm trying to think if I've got any pictures anywhere. Manila Bay. I can't. I mean, I remember it at the time as far as where it was next to like the American military base. It wasn't a nice area. It really was, and I've stayed in some crap holes in my life. You know, I travelled through South America and Asia and all that, and I stayed in like $1 a night type places. You know, really, really bad places. But there is a lot of people that, you know, it doesn't surprise me that cryptocurrency is popular over there because, you know, a lot of people outsource, you know, work and, what would you call it? Like freelancing and all that kind of gets outsourced over there as well. I don't know if I've got any pictures anywhere. I don't think I have. I've probably got them in an old hard drive somewhere that I've not copied them over. See if I can find that. Okay. I'll just catch up. Why did I go to Manila? I went traveling when I was 23, I think. There was 4 of us. We went to Thailand. We went to Australia for a few months. I was in Australia for like 2 or 3 months, and then I kind of preferred, as much as I liked Australia, I preferred Asia. So I went back to Thailand. I was traveling there, and I met a Filipino girl. And I was supposed to be working. I was supposed to be getting a job for her boss, helping with the website. And then he turned out to be an a-hole, and he was just wasting my time. But she was going back to the Philippines for a month, and I says, yeah, I'll go as well. So I went, and then I come back because one of my friends was coming over to meet me in Thailand. So it was great, a lot of fun. Cool. It's good you beat Scotland. Right, I'm going to check. Where are we? Where are we? Doesn't seem to be a lot of activity on Trade Satoshi anymore. Did I like the food there? Yes, I did at the time. Yeah. I remember I stayed a couple of weeks in Bangkok, but I was away from the tourists at this point. So this was like the second or third time I come back from other places, and I was in Bangkok, and I was basically staying with 2 or 3 Filipino girls, right? It was like the girl I was seeing and then her friends. And I remember they come back, they went to the shop, and they come back and they brought rice and something else. And then I just started eating. And then I looked up and they were all staring at me. And they're like, I was like, what? And they're like, you don't eat like a white person. I'm like, what? And they're like, well, you don't have a fork and knife? Because I was just so hungry. I was just sitting with my hands. And they were all amazed as if like I just had to wait for a fork and knife. No problem, Nollis. I'll see you soon. I've not tried running a Lightning node yet. No, I've not. I tried a lot of the Filipino food, but I probably couldn't eat a lot of it now. I'm vegetarian now, but at the time I ate, you know, it was all the soups and rice and everything. Yeah. Before I went vegetarian, there was pretty much nothing that I wouldn't eat. Speak to you soon, Nollis. Hey Link, welcome to the stream. Well, you get good weather there. Well, you get good weather in Los Angeles as well, but obviously in the Philippines it's always good. Yeah. I mean, it was a long time ago I went there, but I had a great time. I'd love to do some more traveling. Ideally, I'd love to, if my YouTube channels took off and this one and the other one took off, I'd love to travel and, you know, go to Japan and Korea and go back to Asia and South America and all that, and do a bit more traveling. Just doesn't make sense right now. A beach house I'm talking. A beach house in the Philippines. Ah, cool. Like from Northwest UK. Ah, cool. Northwest Scotland or England? I assume you're saying UK. I assume you probably mean like Manchester or Blackpool. Why aren't you buying up the Bitcoin private on Trade Satoshi? It's cheap. Because I use my Bitcoin up and I'm mining other coins right now. I probably could, but at the moment I'm mining Zed Classic. I was mining Zcash earlier. Yeah. It is cheap right now though. It is very cheap on Trade Satoshi. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me that cryptocurrency is big in Japan because they've always been ahead of it. I went to Japan in 2007, so I was there for like 2 or 3 weeks. 2 weeks, I think it was. Me and my friend Michael. And it's amazing how much electronics get released there that, you know, they don't get released anywhere else outside of. I love Japan. Japan's probably one of my favourite countries in the world that I've ever been to. It's amazing. Have you been to Northern Ireland? Yeah, I go to Northern Ireland about at least once a year, sometimes twice a year. My brother lives there. And he has been there for like 7-8 years now or something. Check the Flushing Meadows in the Philippines, Danny. And there's I used for the first month or two, what I was doing was just auto converting. I was mining to pools. So I was mining to like Mining Pool Hub, Hash Pool, Zed Pool and all that. And then I was being paid in Bitcoin because the altcoins were being converted. But what I'm trying to switch to now is just kind of switching, just mining the coins themselves. Mining the coins themselves and then just keep the coins I want. So just mine the coins that I want and keep them or sell them at a good price or whatever. But yeah, the idea would be that I would, rather than auto convert, I would just, oh, sorry, I'm trying to sort something with my mining there. Yeah, the idea would be that I would just keep the coins. But you know, I'm trying to build up a little bit of a portfolio of some of you know coins that I like. You were there during the Pokemon Go boom. Ah, yeah, I remember that. That was the most popular thing ever for like 3 weeks. I've been to the Shire. I lived in New Zealand for like 5 or 6 months, but I didn't go to Hobbiton. It was one of the things I wanted to do. I should have went. I was on the bus, and it was a huge group of us, and no one wanted to go except me. And I was, in hindsight, I should have went, but we'd also booked a tour to do quad biking that day, so we did that instead. And I wish I went to see it. New Zealand's another country I loved. I'd love to go back there. One of my friends went to North Korea, one of those tours about a year or so ago. In fact, it was like last August or something he went. Yeah, back to the coins. We're going way off topic here. Hey Gigaloda, good to see you again. Trade Satoshi is bizarre. It's, you know what? See if I'd put any criticism at the Bitcoin private team, it's like, why did you even apply to be accepted at Trade Satoshi? I don't think it actually helps the coin to be listed there. I think it's better for the coins to be listed at, you know, at services with large volumes, and then maybe later on you could add it there. But you know, being the first there, having Trade Satoshi being the first coin to list Bitcoin private was a mistake, I think. No problem, Aaron. Speak to you soon, buddy. Bitcoin Gold. So it shows you how, what I'm going to do, see as far as the mining goes, what I'm going to do is maybe, you can see that Bitcoin Gold is much more profitable now. And this is the thing, it goes up and down, but what I really need to do is set up like pools for all of these. I think that's what I might do, rather than like a mining pool. I'm restarting that. I'll set that up later on, but basically the idea is that rather than going to a multi-pool like Mining Pool Hub or whatever, I'll set up wallets for 5 different Equihash coins, and I'll just, you know, put them in rotation, and just it'll go to the most profitable coin. I think that's the way I'll handle it. I think visiting North Korea would be surreal. Apparently it's like going back 100 years. And it's like they've got all the shops and all that have been, you know, set up just for you. So that it looks all, you know, as if the place is amazing. Despite the fact that people are dying 10 miles outside the city. Surely the money is in the trade sites. Why doesn't someone make the cryptocurrency PayPal trading site and take commission on the transaction? Loads of these trading sites look fishy. As far as PayPal goes, someone was saying they're going to develop their own cryptocurrency, but the thing is, I don't know how, you know, a company like PayPal is going to survive with cryptocurrency, because the whole point of crypto, well, one of the kind of core features of cryptocurrency is low transaction fees, and PayPal and low transaction fees, they don't go well together. So I don't know how they would work. You know, obviously they could charge something for giving you insurance if someone rips you off and all that, but you know, if you could pay for something directly with a company and save yourself like $10, would you go through PayPal? I don't know. I think they could be in trouble if they don't adapt. They'll definitely be, you know, but they'll be creating something, some sort of cryptocurrency, their own one. They won't rely on anyone else. They'll use their own one, so the one which they can, you know, develop and all that. No, I didn't see the Kim Jong-un commercial. No, never even heard of it. Why haven't the Bitcoin private team got it on CoinMarketCap? I don't know. I think they have applied for it, but I'm not sure. It seems like Bitcoin Gold is a stable difficulty rate. It's got the same block reward as Zed Classic. Difficulty is like 2.5 million, but it's worth more money, so yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. PayPal's days are numbered. I think they'll still be around, but I just they might not have the influence in the, you know, the total transactions that they have today. Because there's going to be a lot of competitors. There's going to be a lot more cryptocurrencies that people can use, and you might not have to use PayPal. eBay have stopped using PayPal now, haven't they? They're moving to a different payment system. Crypto Wars will really take off when you get to most sites and exchange fiat to any coin and not have to use Bitcoin as the middleman. Yeah, that will definitely affect Bitcoin. Hi, John. Do you get involved with token sales? It's not something I've looked into yet. Emon looks like a step in the right direction. but would you trust them? I mean, that's the thing. I don't know. I'm kind of torn, because I think when the big guys, you know, when the large companies like Visa and MasterCard get involved, it's going to offer safer transactions and all that. But what it means is that the rest of the cryptocurrencies are going to have to step up their game. Jeff is alright. Okay, Jet Sunshine saying I should watch the Kim Jong Un commercial. I saw the what was the one? I was going to say the dictator. It's not that one. What's the one with Seth Rogen and all that? They go to North Korea. That was good. It is reassuring that Zcash has an all-time high of $800. Bitcoin private is better, so hopefully we'll get there. That's what I was thinking when I was mining Zcash before today, Paul. Is that I've seen it being a lot higher. So it seems like a safe coin to mine, as far as it might not be the most profitable coin today, but if you hold the coins for a while, you know, it should make you some money. Yeah, I'd like, one of my friends visited North Korea, a guy I used to train with. He went last year, and it was like an unorganized group. I might bark up the wrong tree here, but what's your view on Tether? I don't really have a major view on Tether. Tether's the Tether US dollars. One Tether is $1, isn't it? And it will always be $1. I think that's how they're doing it, isn't it? I think, did they not try this before and it didn't work, and this is like another attempt? Elite, I think eBay is going to use IGN. Yeah, I remember seeing an announcement about it. Yeah, I think I saw an announcement about it, and that they're switching away from it. So they're going to lose a huge amount of money, which I don't care about, because PayPal are, you know, their customer service is non-existent. Hugh says Zcash will be big. I think it is still. It's a relatively big coin just now. See what happens. PayPal will have huge amounts of cash reserves, and they're probably invested in lots of companies. I mean, their actual net worth will be very high, so they'll be fine. They will adapt, but it's just they might not reach the same level that they were before. But it's the same like Apple. Apple will develop their own cryptocurrency. Google will develop something, and they will develop their own system. We really need a decent UK exchange. Trade Satoshi is actually based in London, but it's awful. That, you know, you're right. I don't know how governments seem to really be confused about all this. There's a lot of fear. There's certain countries that say that they won't tax cryptocurrencies. Others say that it will be taxed as if it's, you know, it taxes 20% of any profits you make and things like that. I don't know how they're going to handle it. That's the thing. They don't know how to handle it. They don't know how they're going to deal with it all. They don't. Has anyone actually put money through Trade Satoshi? My friend did. My friend Mark bought some coins, and Aaron earlier on, who was on the stream, was there. He bought a coin or two. I don't think it's that bad. I think it's just it's not the most reliable. It goes down a lot. You know, it's always, deposits take a while. I mean, personally, if I was buying coins there, I would get them out there as quickly as possible. Trade Satoshi is based in UK. Yes, it is. Who is really behind Bitcoin? We still don't know. Remember that Australian guy came forward and said it was him, but I don't think it was. Fake Toshi. I was just looking at Bitcoin there. It was actually doing really well recently, wasn't it? And then it's dropped quite a lot. So that was at 11.5, nearly $12,000 to a low under 10, 9.5. I assume that's when the MT Gox thing came out, around there. We all know it was George Soros who created Bitcoin. I don't know, actually. I've not looked too much into it. Eric got his airdropped Bitcoin private from Trade Satoshi. Alright, okay. It's funny, see, I agree with you, Elite. I think it'd be good to see it on Binance soon. That will really push the price up. And since, you know, we've been waiting for all this, Binance have added lots of cheap coins, so hopefully they'll add Bitcoin private. You know, they're adding all these coins that are worth like pennies, 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents. So you like to think a coin like Bitcoin private will be accepted, but we'll see what happens. So I don't think there's anything. You know, we're still waiting, but we'll see what happens. Right, guys, I'm going to call it quits tonight because it is 1:45 in the morning. Sorry, Hans, you're arriving at a time when I'm just ready to close the stream. I do apologise, but thanks for tuning in. I'm getting a bit tired, and I think at that point I'll be less fun to watch if I'm sitting here just like that. Dyson, the government's probably created it so they could do illegal arms and drug deals. That's the thing, the government will be using it for that kind of thing. Elite, the Bitcoin private team are working on a Trezor wallet. Yeah, that'd be good. So yeah, I'm going to call it quits to that, guys. I'll maybe do a live stream tomorrow night. I'll see how I'm getting on. Thanks for watching, everyone. I really do appreciate it. Thanks to everyone who's been helping support the channel. I'll do some more videos tomorrow. And yeah, hopefully I'll speak to you guys soon. It's always a lot of fun. And I've got some other ideas for videos that I'll do, you know, soon. Some different things. But I really do enjoy these live streams. I like just, you know, just tuning in and misspeaking like that. That's the one thing, like, see, my YouTube videos, I don't care that much when I misspeak. See, when you watch other people's YouTube videos, they're always editing and they're always so smooth. And I'm like, if I mess up, I mess up. So, good night, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Thanks for watching. I'll speak to you guys soon, no doubt. I might be on tomorrow night. Or maybe Saturday or Sunday. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for commenting, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Cheers, guys. Have a good one. Oh, too many thumbs up. I'm hitting the mic.